There are moments in life that don't feel real when they happen, not because they're dramatic, but because your brain refuses to accept them. This was one of those moments. I was staying at my grandma's house for a few nights, some house she lived in for decades. Same smell, some cracky floors, same quiet nights. Nothing ever changes there, but that's what made it worse. It was late, the kind of late where the house feels like it's asleep, but you're not. I realised my phone was on 1%. The charger was in our room, and I remember putting it there earlier. I didn't knock this time, and that decision still follows me, because I opened the door slowly and instantly felt something was wrong. Not loud wrong, not obvious wrong, quite wrong. The lights were low, the TV was on but muted, the door had been locked and I unlocked it without thinking. That's when I froze. Not because of something graphic, but because of something human. You wouldn't believe what happened. Something I wasn't meant to see. Something my mind still tries to blur out. And then she looked at me. The worst part wasn't the moment itself. It was the silence after. No panic. No shouting. No cover-up. Just two people realizing a line had been crossed that could never be uncrossed. She didn't scream, she just stared. And in that stare, I saw something I'd never seen before. Embarrassment, shock, and fear of not being caught, but of being seen. Then she spoke. Her voice didn't shake. She said, "Please leave." Not angry, not upset, ashamed. I closed the door. I stood in the hallway, heart racing, skin hot, trying to convince myself that didn't just happen. But it had. And something inside me changed. But because nobody prepares you for that moment, you realize your grandparents are not just memories and routines. They're people with private lives and needs and loneliness. That night I didn't sleep. Every sound felt louder. Every floorboard crack felt personal. I kept replaying the moment, not what I saw, but what I understood. She wasn't doing anything wrong. But I had taken something from her without meaning to. Her dignity. The next morning was worse. She made breakfast like always. Same routine, same silence. She didn't look at me, and neither did I. There was an agreement in the air, an unspoken rule, and we would never talk about it. But pretending it didn't happen didn't make it disappear. Because once you've seen someone outside the role you've assigned them, you can't unsee it. Now I knock. I don't open doors unless invited. I don't assume anything about anyone, because some moments aren't meant to be shared, and some memories don't fade. They just sit with you quietly forever. So if you get anything from this video, don't open your family's doors when not supposed to. Don't go in rooms that you're not invited in, and stay to yourself. Peace.